цікавий.
This project is truly interesting.
Під час нього було зроблено дуже багато роботи, яка, думаю, ще більше розбудила наші команди.
During the project, many things has been accomplished and it deepened our connection.
Наші студенти, думаю, мали незабутній відпочинок як в Україні, так і тут, в Румунії.
Our students had a wonderful experience both in Ukraine and in Romania.
Ми створили сучасний студентський простір.
We created a modern student space.
Ми отримали цікавий досвід із оцифрування культурної спадщини.
We gotten a really interesting experience in digitalization of cultural heritage.
Я сподіваюся, що це не останній проект, що ми зможемо продовжувати працювати в цьому напрямку.
And I hope it's not the last project that we have, and I hope to continue working on this field.
І наша спільна праця буде ще більше сприяти дружбі наших народів, і ми разом будемо зберігати нашу культурну спадщину.
And so that us working together will help to save similar and common heritage and establish more friendly coordination.
Дякую всім за увагу.
Thank you.
Ok. Și din partea Centrului Universitar Nord de Mare, domnul proiect, în limba română, și voi traduce în engleză.
Vreau să salut pe domnul rector, bine ați venit.
Welcome to our Ukrainian team.
Este o tradiție deja ca Centrul Universitar Nord din Baia Mare, Facultatea de Inginerie și Facultatea de Litere să aibă colaborări pe proiecte interreg cu Universitatea din Ivano-Frankivsk.
Cooperation through the Interreg program between our two universities has had a long tradition.
Cred că cele mai multe proiecte pe care le avem noi în Centrul Universitar sunt legate de această colaborare.
And I think most cooperation that we have at the North University Center is between the Faculty of Engineering within our center and the University of
O colaborare care permite atât facultăților din Centrul Universitar Nord, dar și Universității din Ivano-Frankivsk să se doteze cu fonduri nerambursabile în oarecare măsură.
This cooperation allows both partners, both universities, to get equipment from European funding.
În aceste vremuri, să spunem, grele, pentru universitățile din România, dar și cele din Ucraina, felicit cele două echipe pentru că au reușit să aducă la bun sfârșit acest proiect și nu vor intra într-o perioadă de stand-by, pentru că avem deja alte proiecte care sunt în implementare și alte propuneri pentru proiecte de colaborare cu universitățile din Ucraina.
Under these challenging circumstances, especially for our partners from Ukraine, I would like to congratulate all the team members in this project for completing the project and being able to overcome all these challenges. And I am sure that this project will be continued with further cooperation and other projects.
Succes și sunt convins că asemenea evenimente vom avea în continuare.
So good luck with your future projects, and I'm convinced that such events will be held in the future as well.
Thank you.
Okay. So, at this point, all officials have already left the room because they have other engagements. I understand that our friends from Ukraine, they have another video conference. So if it's fine with everyone, Ludmila, I would like to give you the floor and maybe you can address a few words and then maybe start with your presentation.
Yes, thank you. Я, можливо, послів українською, а я також хочу привітати всіх учасників і сказати, що цей проєкт був дуже важливий для нас.
I would also like to greet all the participants and mention that this project was really important for us.
Він також дуже важливий для студентів, бо фактично заради них ми його і робили.
It was also really important for the students because it actually was created for the students.
Тому що ми провели дуже наповнений корисний час в літніх таборах.
Because we had a really nice experience during the summer camps.
І дійсно зав'язалися досить тісні дружні стосунки.
We established really nice friendships here.
Отже, я дещо пройдуся, сьогодні є заключна конференція, і я хочу розказати, що ж ми все ж таки зробили в цьому проєкті.
As it's the closing conference, I would really like to tell you about the things that we achieved during it.
Our project has name Rediscovering our common cultural roots and digitalizing them for future generation. Please next. This project realizes three partners. The lead partners is Ivano-Frankivsk National Technical University of Luni. Partner one is University of Cluj-Napoca, North University Center of Baia, Mare, Technical University, and partner two is Association Research and Innovation, is NGO. This project realized from the 1st of March 2025 until 28th of February is 2026. Also we finish several days. In this project, maybe next, group one, maybe next, after that we can back. Okay, we have created 15 photos, after that we look at these, but maybe next. Next, okay. Age1, group activities of one, what we're doing. In the first group activities, we creation cultural center in university, our technical university and University of Cluj-Napoca. In this cultural center, we create in our university in the new space, also empty space before this. And maybe we have some good furniture, pushes some tools and desktop and glasses of virtual reality and all equipment that filling this center. And this center has name Eco-Cultural Center of Immersive Technology. In the second group activities, we realize survey. We have survey for the student, and has 200 students in both universities that full this survey, and we receive some result about our electronic albums also. In the next group activities, project team prepared education materials like training course in our university, Ivano-Frankivsk National Technical University of Luni, create some educational course that names geography of tourism and cultural heritage of common Carpathians. And this course is like choosing course for students of technical university in next, maybe in autumn terms, like I as a teacher in this course, and this course is educate 75 students in different specialty. One of them is technical specialty, and we prepare like textbook, maybe 200 and about 50 pages, manuals, and we printed this 500 item of this textbook, but textbook is printed in east of Ukraine because it's tender, and also only this Wednesday is go to Ivano-Frankivsk, and when Christy is go to us on Thursday, we put in this car this maybe 200 these books in Romanian language and half of in English, and Christian, you receive this textbook in this Friday. Also in team of Romania prepare 5 books, maybe other person from team is presented this. Maybe in first group activities 4 is international conference, Day of Carpathian Culture, that was organized in June 2025 here in University of Baia, Mare. In representative this conference has representatives from Slovakia, Germany, Serbia, Bosnia, Herzegovina. Please next. Second group activities maybe also after maybe in the end we look. Second group, no, next. Maybe
no, this is
no, before. Okay, where's
no, this is
okay. Second group activities has summer camp. We organize some camp. Okay. Also, please open his photo. In this, I speak. Second group activities is summer camp. One summer camp were in July in Ukraine, in mountain region. Other autumn camp were in autumn in October in Baia, Mare. In the summer camp, this time during the summer camp, we have some workshop from Ukrainian presented this photo. Workshop very different. Workshop about playing on national music instrument, about national dancing, about national song, about pottery, about national cooking. Very interesting and very different for students. In also other group of other activities in this group is competition between the students, competition also in national heritage, cultural heritage, traditions. Yes, very interesting photo, yes. And also we present monthly calendar with very much of this photo every month, and Christian after that maybe 50 calendars for Romanian colleagues. The third group activities is digital activities. In this group activities we create platform. Maybe Marianne from our team is present platform that we create in Ukrainian, also with electronic albums, and Daniel present platform that create in Romania. Also in this group activities we present program of virtual reality. I don't know if Professor Copay is connection. Professor Copay don't go with us, but present, no connection, all at once, please, right here. And also we have 6 group activities about project management, project communication. We also realize steering committee, project meetings, open conference like this, closing conference, also in partner in Romania, also in partner in Ukraine. And in these group activities, communication activities, we create 15 photos, but also we bought this in September, but sorry without photo from Romania because it's present early than was be autumn camp in Romania. Also after that, also we have fest. Yes, fest. 15 photos is very nice. And as for us, it's very interesting project because it's the first we create a program of virtual reality on some interesting platform. Would be, I think, Professor Copay is present. It's interesting for students, and we also create program of virtual reality on the basing of our National Geological Museum that has in our university. This museum is national heritage, like including some national heritage. And it's interesting for us, for our students, and I think this part of educational will be continue in our university also. And with our partners we wrote, maybe you need now about this, we wrote the next project, like continues this project that has name Root4Dig IT, like immersive technology, and we want to continue this idea and create not only a program of virtual reality, but create a program of augmented reality. Yes, maybe in the next program if you win. Like this, if you have some question for me, please. But I'm very glad that I were like a lead project manager of this project. Also, it's the first for me was like project manager lead partner, because before that I were only like project manager partner. Okay, and please, it's a maybe finished photo, but please open like 2 minutes of video, but also maybe sound.
This one?
Yes, has sound like music.
Yes.
We remember what. Thank you very much. It's our agreement. Not all also. Thank you very much.
So as for the other members of the Romanian team, I have here my colleague Luminița, who was in charge with communication, and I also have Ana Maria Feloș from the video. If you want want to address the group, a few words. Mita, if you want to take the floor maybe, and
just a few words if I'm sitting over here. I guess it's quite fine. So, at the beginning of the project, welcome to our group first and to our project. So, in the beginning, someone asked me, why should we get involved in a project on cultural heritage with students in engineering? And my answer was, why not? And now, by the end of the project, after 12 months, I totally agree with the idea that it doesn't matter what area of specialty you choose in your life, cultural heritage should be within ourselves for good. So just let me share with you a few notes on the acronym. Danielle, would you help me with the title of the conference, please? Just, yeah, the Root4Dig part only, please. The first slide you had before, but I guess we have the, yeah, okay, the acronym is there on the slide, I suppose, right? And I was thinking from this perspective of cultural communication, how, what words I could associate Root4Dig with. And I have come up with the following list. R stands for respect, which represent the cornerstone of intercultural communication in international cultural projects. It refers to the mutual recognition of each partner's educational practices, cultural traditions, institutional priorities, and social context. Respect also connects with intercultural awareness, as students learn to recognize and appreciate cultural differences without judgment. It requires attentive listening, sensitivity to historical and cultural nuances, and balanced representation in decision-making processes. O stands for openness. Why? Because it encourages curiosity and willingness to engage with unfamiliar perspective, practices, and narratives. The next O stands for ownership, which refers to participants feeling that they actively contribute to and shape the project's cultural story. And we have easily noticed on those beautiful pictures how enthusiastic and proud you, our dear students, were about all those products that you produced during the workshops and summer camps. T comes with trust, which is essential for effective collaboration across borders, especially when participants may carry different communication styles or prior experience. And D, we move on to D, which represents dialogue, that moves communication beyond information transmission toward mutual exchange. E is definitely related to inclusion. Inclusion which certifies that all participants, regardless of language proficiency, cultural background, or professional circumstances, can engage fully in project activities. And G stands for all of them put together, one over the other, can be understood as growth, which is a multi-dimensional process in which participants expand not only their knowledge of other cultures, but also their communication skills, social awareness, and capacity for collaborative learning and taking ownership of their learning journeys. So in conclusion, the title, Root4Dig, captures both the spirit and the ambition of this project. It reflects a collective commitment to reconnect with cultural roots, while actively digging deeper into the stories, knowledge, and practices that shape our shared heritage. We hope that our project will inspire future initiatives, and we have already heard statements regarding this idea, encouraging institutions and communities to stay curious, collaborate, and preserve cultural heritage for generations to come.
still on our side. Anaria Flows, a few words.
Yeah, of course. Okay, well, my dear ones, it's been a pleasure to see some familiar faces today. I wasn't actually told that I was supposed to say something, but taking a look at your presentation, I just remember that I spent one great week in Ukraine, and I think those memories are still alive in my mind. When it comes to Root4Dig, I would switch a bit the order, and I think it's dig for roots. Yeah, this is what the project actually was about, digging for our common roots, and I think it was also about discovering our identity, cultural identity. And when I'm thinking about identity, usually it comes to my mind a kind of interesting concept, because identity has a kind of dual part in it. It means sameness and it means difference. So we are different up to a point, but also similar in so many things. And while participating in that summer camp that lasted for 1 week, I realized how similar we are in what concerns music, dance, various other traditions such as pottery, I don't know, painting, glass painting, wood crafting, and so on. So yeah, we are different and similar at the same time, and I think this has been quite an improvement in our, I don't know, partnership, and in what means knowing each other and developing good relationships. So thank you for making me part of this project, and I hope that this is going to continue. Thank you so much.
And also on the part of the Romanian team, Professor Ivano-Frankivsk. Next.
Just a welcome.
Just a welcome. A few welcoming words, and then the presentation.
I'm very happy being here together. Because the project is completed, so you have reason being happy. I will say some words because I have a presentation, so I'm very short.
Okay, thank you very much. So then it means it's my turn, and I will present what I've prepared to present. Hopefully technology is my friend today. Let's see if it works. Okay. So Root4Dig, yeah, it's basically an innovative project, and it is aimed at fostering collaboration and cultural exchanges between Romania and Ukraine. And my colleague Ludmila, she has went into the details of the project in a certain way. I will go into the details of the project a little bit differently, so I will take a different approach. Through the digitization of cultural heritage, we aspired to preserve and promote the rich traditions and identities of both nations for future generations. In short, the primary objective of the project was to institutionalize cross-border synergy between partner technical universities by identifying and preserving shared cultural heritage. By integrating digitalization strategies with the development of soft skills among technical students, the initiative successfully bridged the gap between historical preservation and modern professional competencies. This mission directly aligned with the broader program goals of basically enhancing regional cooperation and ensuring the sustainable promotion of Carpathian cultural values through innovative digital frameworks. The project successfully advanced cross-border cooperation by fostering a robust cultural dialogue between Romanian and Ukrainian youth. By integrating heritage preservation with modern technology, the initiative achieved the following milestones: infrastructure and digital transformation on the one hand, intercultural exchange and capacity building on the other hand. We have innovative and academic sustainability and also legacy deliverables. I will take this in turn and talk a little bit about each. The project established 2 synchronized cultural centers at the Departamentul de Tehnică and Universității. Again, my colleague has mentioned. Equipped with advanced digital tools, these centers facilitate the preservation of shared cultural assets. This digitization process ensures that historical common roots are not only protected but also rendered accessible to the younger generation through a newly launched platform, which is available for our students. Cross-border synergy was realized through 2 bilateral student camps hosted in Romania and in Ukraine, one in July and the other one in Romania in October. These events culminated in an intercultural festival where students celebrated their shared identity through art, through music, through dance, gastronomy, and much more. Furthermore, the project sustained academic engagement through a comprehensive series of seminars, conferences, masterclasses, as well as workshops. A hallmark of this initiative was the pioneering development of virtual reality programs showcasing Carpathian cultural values. This innovative approach bridged the gap between tradition and technology, with students now continuing this work as part of their formal academic qualifications. Which means we, staff, students, teachers, professors have access to various physical items in the virtual environment through VR technology. The project concluded with the release of the electronic album Cultural Values in the Common Carpathians. Again, our colleague Ludmila talked about it. The volume written in the 3 working languages of the project, that is Ukrainian, Romanian, and English. The digital archive covering arts, crafts, holidays, music serves as a permanent resource for the public and a foundation for future curriculum through the project's dedicated online repository. In terms of the key milestones, I will just quickly move through the timeline that highlights the significant activities and the milestones of the project. Thus, the project was approved with a total budget of 292,995 euros. I'm messing numbers. Okay, you can see the numbers. Yeah? That's the total and that's the EU contribution for the entire project, and each partner in the project had a different quota. So the EU contribution was covered through the Interreg Next Fuscroa program, that is Hungary, Slovakia, Romania, and Ukraine. Priority number 2, a healthy and attractive border region with focus on the promotion of local and regional cooperation in culture and arts. By month 3, we had already checked the official launch in the 2 partner countries, organized the inaugural governance meeting of the project's supervisory council, and had the solemn official opening in Slovakia. Most importantly, we had signed the International Academic Cooperation Agreement in Ivano-Frankivsk and had organized the first conference on cross-border partnership and digital preservation of the Carpathian heritage. by month 6, we had organized the hybrid conference Day of Carpathian Culture, the main venue being in Baia, Mare, here at our North University Center, within the Technical University of Cluj-Napoca, and Microsoft Teams being the dedicated platform, the platform of choice for connecting with our partners in Ukraine. The focus of the conference being the preservation and digitalization of Carpathian heritage, as well as the activities carried out through the summer camp and the ones to be carried out through the autumn camp organized in Baia. The activities were organized around the two traditions with a masterclass on playing traditional musical instruments, traditional cuisine, dances and songs with focus on the local garments of Verkhovina, where the summer camp in Ukraine took place. There were also workshops on wood carving, glass painting, ceramics and decorating. And for our Romanian colleagues, our Romanian participants, guess what brinza modeling means? Those of you who participated in the Ukrainian camp should know what it is. If you haven't participated in the Ukrainian summer camp, then you should. The sound of the term means a lot. And we get to the present day. Things progressed at the pace that was intended. So at this point we have almost all project deliverables designed, edited and ready for publication. That is the common course book on cultural values of the common Carpathians, about which we already spoke. All guides as well as all handbooks on crafting musical instruments, pottery, ceramics, traditional cuisine and egg dyeing. Clearly at this point we've already completed and organized virtually everything since the project ends in a couple of days. So at this point all project deliverables have been published and are available for our students. As Ramona said, on Friday we will be able to put our hands on the actual printed materials. And
we have just a draft of that.
those are the, yeah. Okay, so you can just circle them in the room. This is the handbook on pottery. And to conclude with just one final idea, I consider that empowering communities through digital skills is not just a goal, it's a necessity for sustainable future. That's why we didn't stop here, we don't stop here. We've taken it a step further and we've applied with a new project with the help of Ludmila, with the tremendous help of Ludmila. And we are hoping to be able to continue this project with, Root4Dig 2.0, that is Root4Dig AI. Thank you very much. And I give the floor back to you in your presentation.
Very nice slogan, Ramona. Very nice slogan. Like slogan
okay, yes.
It's your career, yes.
So,
we will let our manager
and representative for association, and of course for me it's first, I'm a very good English speaker. I have two very active hands, so for me no problem. I am an engineer. For is normally to speak about eating, dancing, singing. These activities, they're my first activities since I come into this world. Okay. Next. As I say, our association is the second partner in this project. The project, some data about the period of the project, EU contribution, total budget, and the partners, of course. The leader being Ivano-Frankivsk, and it's a reason to thanks again to the Lyudmila. Next. It's okay being the second because you know the objectives of the project. And the project objectives was also our project in association. Next. Some activities, yes.
You are so familiar.
Of course, because it's the first time when I see this. Some events in Ukraine and in Romania. I think it's about summer camp. Activities to promote cultural cooperation, but this is the project. Intercultural festival, where students have come together, present their culture through art, music, dance, and of course food. Next. Yes, equipment purchased in association. You have here some video camera, some laptops, desktop, VR glasses, photovoltaic panels, equipment for this installation, and also some results as printed publication, and for traditional daily crafts. So for me, the best is handbook for traditional cuisine. And that's it, sing, dance, because as I say, these activities, they're the old activities, and they're necessary also for engineers and for all. Thank you.
So, hello name is Marian Slabunova, and I am the head of Digital Transformation Department in Ivano-Frankivsk National Technical University of Oil and Gas. And also I am the technical expert on Ukrainian side of Root4Dig project. Next slide, please. So today I was going to present two things actually. One will be the result of our project is the platform to actually accumulate a lot of digital information about the different cultural phenomena which are recorded or in this or that way. But also I wanted to talk a bit about the perspectives and difficulties of this project, and already that was being mentioned that we need to involve AI in that. So there are always pros and cons, and I just wanted to talk a bit of this to refresh these things. So actually digital technologies, as it is said on the slide, it gives us a great opportunities to preserve the cultural heritage, because we can actually digitize the previous artifacts that were printed or were recorded on some analog devices or in other way, and keep them in the same condition for years and years, and make sure that they won't wear out at some point or something like this. And also we have the ability right now to record the cultural phenomena, so we also can work at the present time recording with audio, video. We can bring the immersive experience using VR and AR, and also we can actually analyze a lot of things through the AI algorithms and discover maybe some patterns or analytical laws, and some even, I don't know, maybe some dependencies, maybe some connections in different parts, just by bringing this knowledge and analyzing those amounts of and volumes of the informations that were never accessible to the human to be analyzed by hand. Next slide, please. But also we have the challenge, because we have a lot of digital waste. So for us as the users, I would say it's not that obvious, but computer engineers and also software engineers are already talking about the amount of digital waste and the volumes of the information the humanity is producing right now. So there are numbers that between 2016 and 2019 humanity generated more information, I would say data, not information and knowledge, but data, more than the whole existence of the humanity before. And it is growing right now in an exponential way, so we got the overwhelming amount of information. A lot of it is unstructured, and you can't get the knowledge out of data or some information out of data if you are not structuring them or if you are not comparing them. So we have different kind of situations where those data are even countering each other and so on. Also, with all the digital transformation, we still need to rely on the expert for the recordings, for the different way to preserve this culture, to rely on this authenticity of this process. And also, we still have this part where we can edit somehow, or in a good way to edit, or in the bad way to distort the information. And there is actually not much low basis and regular basis under that, because if you want to do something with the piece of the architectural art, for example, with some building, you need some permissions for that, you need some regulations and so on. But on the other way, if you remix some kind of the traditional song and you present this as something fresh, it can be in one way the second life for this song, but in other way it can also distort the original information. So that is the things that we need to keep in mind always. Next slide, please. The good thing was that right now we can keep a lot of information, not only that we are recording, but how we are recording it. like we got for comparison, for example, the photo that was done in the middle of the 19th centuries, and all the knowledge that we have about this photo is the name of this photo, how it was presented by the photographer at that moment. Right now, when we are recording something, we got all the technical knowledge about the piece of like equipment that we use to digitize the things. We know the limitation that lie underneath this equipment, so we know the possibilities of the camera of the smartphone, we know the possibilities of the professional camera, so we always can rely on accuracy. At some point we can rely on technical parameters, and also we can record the context. So right now when I'm going somewhere and taking the photos, if I didn't switch off all the geolocation things and so on and the metadata, it can even say like what was my speed and what was my orientation to the north or to the south, so the compass involved and so on, so we can detect the exact position, for example, and we can detect a lot of things, and they are recorded, and they are as valuable as the original picture and recorded information itself, because you preserve the information on how you did it and where you did it, which is also very valuable. Next slide, please. And also the AI. So we already have a lot of opportunities to actually do things using large language models, or AI in general, I would say. So we can create different models, and it assists us in that at that point. It allows us to recognize some patterns, do semantic analysis and so on. And also, what is very valuable right now, in my opinion, we can make information more inclusive, because like right now it's cost us almost nothing to do subtitles for the video. We are not doing it by hand. To make out of text some short video presentation, just to switch to the visualizing the content, and this makes the information more entertaining, and on the other hand it also makes the information more inclusive as a perception. But, next slide, we have the contra on that. So, I think there was one more, oh yeah, this one. So we have this phenomena called AI hallucination, where the AI has a lack of data and it basically makes this up. So in terms of preserving some cultural heritage, we should be very careful so the details won't be lost during that, and nothing like extra will be added that is not fitted into the context. For example, we can make fancy videos out of photos from the, I don't know, 19th century, basically where, I don't know, our ancestors are cooking something and they are adding, I don't know, something like curry or bananas or something which is not present right there. So it is like a joke example, but actually a lot of different cultural misinterprets can be going from the using AI on that, so we still need the expertise for a lot of things there. Also, if we simplify something, we need again to rely on the context. We actually need to do some videos more entertaining, so I don't know, 7th graders or like children 10 years, they won't read like the scientific text, and we need to do this entertaining to basically involve them more into that. But we still should not lose some important details regarding that, because it leads to such thing called digital oblivion. So we basically should not miss any important details regarding that. And also, like the copyright and intellectual properties when using the free AI models, most of them are not saying how those data will be used in the model in general in future after you pass this data for them. So that is another consideration that we need to take into account. Next slide, please. So yeah, we have the sustainability context in that as well. So if we are keeping our digital artifacts or digitized artifacts, we need to use the modern media formats. It's better to use green hosting. We need to do the backups, not to lose this, but just enough not to multiply the volume of information we have. We need to pay attention to the localization and inclusion, where as I said, AI can be involved. And also, we need to do the training and the education on how to do it in the right way. To preserve something, but not to distort it or somehow damage with the fancy tools that we have right now in our hands. Next slide, please. So on our side, we also have the platform, the digital album that contains all the activities connected with the summer schools that passed in the project and so on. This album is also suitable for the multi-languages. Some of the pages already have the English translation, and we'll work more to make it like 3 languages, just to make it perfect for usage for all our partners, and also have the English for the international context. And the next slide. So that's all. We've got the QR code for this platform. Maybe some questions or... Okay, thanks.
And heritage. Digitalization and digitalizing of our own cultural roots, Romania and Ukraine. Next, please. So, as for my opinion, the heart of our cultural roots is Pesanka in Ukraine. It's an egg in English, but I'm not sure. Is it in Romanian? It's
Yes,
true.
yes.
Thank you. So, Romanian Pesanka, Ukrainian Pesanka, friendship, and one culture. The next, please. 4 different approaches about digitalization of them. Our Pesanka, our mountains, our cultural emblems, and digital. If you see digital here, somehow the idea to show about digitalization in culture, especially in this kind of culture. Pesanka in Ukraine is the arts, and how is in Romania? Mariana? Old-fashioned. Thanks. Next, please. 4 different approach. One approach, 3D scanner for this digitalization. We have special scanner. For example, here, not X, but very simply, yeah, very close to X. It's Pomarańcza in Ukraine, but how is it in Romania? This fruit? Oh, yes. Thank eat, please, from scanner. Next, please. Disadvantage of scanner. Very long scanning period and presence of words here. But what about advantages? Very high resolution and high sensitivity to relief. Next, please. Another, the second approach. Video plus added marks special for this visualization. And what about disadvantage and advantage to do it together? Very short period, good resolution, and absence of nothing here. Next, please. I will be short. Generative artificial intellect plus picture for the digitalization. We must have picture, and after that we give him our friend AE, and our friend, do you know AE? It's my question. It's joke. No, he is our neighbor for today, for everybody. And the next, please. The approach number 4, 3D graphics. For example, Autodesk or AutoCAD, Autodesk 3D Max, etc. etc. It's our subject, for example, in our university. The next, please. Welcome to digitalization, but very similar of Cluj-Napoca University. Sorry, Christy. You know that here must be Cluj-Napoca. And I want to, okay, university since 1987, if you know. And film, please. 5 minutes your attention, else about realization of these 4 approaches. Do we have film?
Yeah, film, yes. No?
This film.
This one.
Yes, there I see. First approach, by use of 3D scanner. Do you have this egg? He will stay only in one position, but 3D scanner help us to have this film from one position, every position, what you want, but it's very long, 30 minutes for one egg. The next, please, film. Yes. Oh, yes. Video. Electromotor, maybe step motor. Rotation, this step motor. Position on of egg on a special tube, 3 tubes, that's for juice, yes. Tube for juice, yes. And take off. It's about 3D Max, Autodesk 3D Max. It's our approach. It's my subject, 3D Max for mechanical, for example, mechanic student. And picture, we need to have picture about what you want to paint on X. You understand me? Yes. And after that, by using 3D Max of Autodesk, we receive this. But is that this simple about AI? This is AI production. Fantasy. It's unbelievable. One else film before. It's already.
No, it's more.
Yes, this one. Yes. AI production. No 3D Max. One else, please. Maybe before. And 3D Max production. This one. Our students prepare this 3D person card special for this conference. Thanks to our students from University of Oil and Gas. And these very fine students and very beautiful students here. Thank you very much for your attention.
We'll give the words to the girls and present to the guys what they created from our photo. Part of our summer.
So, hello everyone. My name is Elisa and here with my colleague Baia. We are going to present the educational handbooks developed within the Root4Dig project. On the next slide, as As we all know, the Root4Dig project was created with the aim of reconnecting young people with the traditional cultural heritage. And during the summer camp and the autumn camp in Romania and in Ukraine, participants had the opportunity to explore traditional craft, cuisine, music, and dance, transforming cultural knowledge into hands-on activities. And as a result of this journey, we made 5 educational handbooks. These handbooks are not only documents, they are the journey that we went on. It reflects our process, collaboration, and intercultural exchange. On the next slide,
I will start to talk about the first handbook for traditional cuisine. We chose some aim purposes. The first one, this handbook preserves and promotes traditional culinary heritage from Ukraine and Romania. Also transforms traditional recipes into educational learning experiences. On the next slide, we can see what we can learn from our handbooks. Traditional cooking techniques, cultural significance of local dishes, teamwork and collaboration skills, and last but not least, intercultural understanding through gastronomy. What it contains? Traditional recipes from both camps, summer camp and the autumn camp from Romania, historical and cultural background of dishes, step-by-step preparation instructions, and practical workshop activities from both camps. Here we can, well, maybe I spoiled you a little bit. These are some of the pictures from the handbook, handbook for traditional cuisine.
Okay. Next we have the handbook for pottery, and we chose to introduce traditional pottery as a valuable cultural craft, and it preserves the artisanal techniques through practical education. On the next slide, you can see we chose what you can learn from this. You can learn about basic clay modellation technique. We can learn about the decorative patterns and their meanings, symbols. You can also learn how to have patience, precision, and creativity. And you can appreciate more the handmade crafts. On the next slide, the handbook contains overview of traditional pottery from Ukraine and Romania. We talked about the tools and material description. We have a step-by-step crafting guidance and many examples from the workshop, what each student made. On the next slide, you can see some photos.
Next one is the handbook for traditional dyeing crafts. Again, some purposes. First one, to revive traditional natural dyeing methods. And the second one, promotes sustainable and eco-friendly practices. What we can learn from this handbook, how some of traditional textile coloring techniques, the connection between nature and cultural heritage, and even sustainable craft practices. What it contains, on the second slide, Daniel, please. Description of natural dye sources, preparation and dyeing procedures, traditional motifs and patterns, and practical activities implemented during our camps. Again, some pictures from the summer camp, especially.
Okay, next we're going to talk about the handbook for musical instruments crafting. It was very interesting because I am very interested in preserve traditional music craftsmanship and to connect participants with cultural music heritage. And you can learn about the materials and tools used in instrument crafting, the cultural role of music in community life, basic technical and creative skills, and about many instruments that myself I didn't know about. As I said, it contains the presentation of traditional instruments and cultural background information. We have some pictures. Some of the instruments are well known and some are less. And on the next slide, if we talked about music, then we have to talk about the handbook for traditional dances that promote traditional dances as an element of intangible cultural heritage, and it encourages intercultural dialogue and community bonding. On the next slide, you can learn about basic traditional dances, steps and formations, cultural symbols of dances, rhythm and coordination, social interaction and teamwork, and even about the traditional attires from Romania and Ukraine. And it contains the description of each traditional dance from Ukraine and Romania, detailed explanation of choreography, elements, cultural context and meanings, and the activities practiced during the summer camp from Ukraine and the autumn camp from Romania. Here are some pictures.
And as a conclusion, these 5 handbooks developed within the Root4Dig project represent more than educational materials. They are tools for preserving and transmitting cultural heritage. At the same time, they reflect our journey throughout the summer camp in Ukraine and the autumn camp in Romania, capturing everything we learned, created, and experienced together. Thank you.
Thank you very much, girls. Our class was
Okay, good morning to everyone. Good morning, dear colleagues. Good morning, dear students. If I have some speech in Europe, I always try to start my speech from the word of gratitude. Why? If you are looking about the map, yes, if you're looking on Ukraine, you can see that Ukraine is a part of Europe. Yes, but Ukraine is not just geographical part of Europe. First of all, Ukraine is a mental part of Europe, and nowadays we need to defend this position of our country. Yes, it's this war. It's not about territory. It's not about government. This war is about choice of our country. Yes, and if we looking on this project, yes, in general, this project, first of all, this project saves our identity, joint identity, yes, of Ukrainians and Romanians. This project saves our roots. This project saves our joint history, and this basic reason of this war. And these projects make our victory more closer. Okay, to be honest, my presentation can be at the end of this conference, but my presentation moved to this part, and I would like to say about a few words about our university. Yes, maybe someone don't know what the university, what the partners we are working right now. We contains few institutes, for example, Institute of Petroleum Engineering, Institute of Mechanical Engineering and Robotics, Faculty of Natural Science, Institute of Economics and Management, also Institute of Architecture and Construction, Faculty of Automatic and Power Engineering, Faculty of Information Technologies, also Institute of Humanities and Public Administration, and we have Department of Military Training. It's a basic structure of our university. Please, next slide. Okay, my speech will not be very long. It's about our areas that we are working and areas that we want to work in the future. Right now we are working with oil and gas engineering, yes. We are working with robotics, we are working with information technology, and also our university works in the direction of petroleum power engineering. But now we want to transform in the globally energetic university, not just oil and gas university, but global energetic university. And right now we are drawing some new direction in our scientific work, in our study work, and etc. It's first of all, it's a petroleum ecology, not engineering, but ecology. Yes. The second one, very important, is decarbonization. Yes, very big problem. The next one, our new direction of moving of our university is green energy transition. Yes, and also renewable energy source. Please, next slide. On the slide you can see collaboration interest. It's not all collaboration interest of our university. There are many good ideas. Our academic staff and also our students, they have many interesting ideas to create a new project and etc. and etc. But on this slide you can see the main direction that we're moving on. Please, next slide. About our international activity, yes, first of all, like in your university, I think the very important part of international activity is student and staff mobility. Yes, look at this. Yes, logo. First of all, we communicate with your university. Yes, there are many students participate in project, participate in Erasmus program, and etc. Yes, also we work with our Polish friends, it's Central University, Pomorsk University, AGH University in Poland, our new partners in universities, Trento, yes, and etc. Please, next slide. Next one is project. Yes, project activity. It's very important part of the work of our university. As you can see, we work all this program with your university. Yes, this one. It's also we have it's very honored to be here. Yes, in this position. For example, I am technical expert, but not it's probably another problem. Okay. As you can see, with your university also we have some cooperation in Horizon Europe program, Erasmus Plus education, capacity building, high Europe education, and etc. Please, next slide. What is it? Submitted application. Okay. Like you, we working strong in the position of international cooperation. Yes, especially last few years we pushing hard in this direction. Yes, we increase our quantity of submitted application. As you can see, we work with Horizon Jury program, Erasmus Plus program, Interact Next also program. As I said, we at the moment submitted approximately 9-8 application form in this program. I think we must win some project, I hope. Also we work with our Norwegian friends, maybe some project we will join another partners, maybe we will cooperate with your university and etc. Next slide, I know it's I also try to be cool like our director of digitalization department. Look at that, I have just 4 QR codes. Yes, not just 1, but just 4. You can shoot and I know and go to link anywhere, some sites. Yes. Okay. Thank you for your attention, and I would like at the end I would like to say that our cooperation with your university is not partnership. It's a friendship. I think partnership is a wrong word. Yes, it's a friendship. Okay, thanks for your attention. That's all.
This was the presentation about the third partners, the association. The association is created by some of our colleagues from universities. We started, and right now we are part of different projects and also organize conferences. So, association is academic organization for research, innovation, and development. In professional development, we try to improve teaching, education, organize for students, for training, yes, develop skills for adult person, but we go everywhere. We start here, this center, with this project. First project was we was winning by association. It was with Les Gashkitsa, lead farmers, manager of lead farmers, which was Ivano-Frankivsk, and we have Maria Descalescu, which was a part of all the project before when it started, collaboration between Ivano-Frankivsk University and our university. Yeah? This was created in the center. We created 2 centers, one here, one in Ivano-Frankivsk, and this was just the beginning. Then the center from Ivano-Frankivsk also can tell it was using when the war is starting and create materials for helping army. And this, because we have different equipment, can be using create different things. Yes? This is our part. I let it to have this to see where it's starting. We already have 3D printers. We have classes, arm robots, which students make laboratory inside. This is also, we created that in that part in 2 pieces. This is our CNC machines laboratory from downstairs, where Marius Cosma is chief in charge. And the project Root4Dig, it was putting together CNC machines with electronic, virtual reality, with 3D printers, what we was to the beginning. And the association was also working conference. We started from 2015 and started to university, then collaboration with other friends in other university from Bosnia, from Canton, from Germany. Yeah. We tell here also about the future project what Ruslan started to talk. We already apply and we already win in this, and it's the one for the CNC machines, where in Ivano-Frankivsk it's built in the laboratory. Yes, and we have the same partners. The problem in ROA project it's necessary to be a partner's principal from Mare, from cross-border region. University, it's not primary partners, cannot be in law, just in Cusco. And for that, association is the partners connected by Ivano-Frankivsk in this region. And here we also will buy 2 CNC machines. In Ukraine, we know there are much more what they are needed. And also created here next door R26 laboratory will we change the computers will be the part of virtual reality and the CAD/CAM system. This is the output what we have it in the other. And this was the part. The big part is in Ivano-Frankivsk because it's much more equipment what was needed and was created, and we will help him with the experience. Thank you for the attention. Because the students created and we say like first prize for who help us more than who help us to translate when we need it, and we don't forget our you have
Professor Tulik will sort of officializing the completion of the project, and from our side, from traditional crafts and rediscovering our common roots, this is from our part. Thank you.
It's not too much.
Please. Similarly, to mark the completion of the project as a symbol of Root4Dig. You're very welcome.
Very beautiful. Thank you. Professor Spinchuk, it was one of our principal members. Thank you very much for your presence. We enjoyed to have you guys, and we will see this week in the Ivano-Frankivsk the final conference of Root4Dig. Thank you very much. Bye.